Hey guys, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to trigger automated email sequence in Kit after form filling. For example, I own a coaching center and I want the leads who fill my Google form for coaching inquiry send them promotional emails by adding them as a subscriber to Kit. Here we will use Google form and attach it with Kit with an amazing automation software called Pabbly Connect. Here as soon as my lead will fill a new form, automatically they will be added as a new subscriber to my Kit account. So now without wasting any time, let me take you to my screen and show you how to create this amazing automation and how this works. Welcome back to my screen. In this video, I will walk you through how automatically you can send a drip email sequence to every new lead who fills out your Google form for coaching inquiry over here. Here we will use an amazing automation software called Pabbly Connect, which will connect Google Forms and Kit together. Here, as soon as a new user will fill your Google form of coaching inquiry, automatically their data will be transferred to a Google Sheet and they will be added as a new subscriber over here in our Kit. Like this, as you can see, a new subscriber named test user is joined over here. So now I will tell you the step-by-step process how you can create this amazing automation. For creating a new workflow, firstly we have to open a new tab and here on search bar we have to search pabbly.com/connect and enter it. But before moving further, let me give you a quick brief about the Pabbly community. It is the community where business owners and tech mind connect, share their work, solve problems together and grow with real support and ideas from like-minded people. To join this community, we have the link given in our description. Now we are directed towards the home page of Pabbly. Here on the right hand side corner you can see this sign up for free and sign in option. Sign up for free is for the new user and here they can get 100 free tasks every month, and as I already have my account, I'll directly sign in. Now we have landed on this page. Here we can see all the apps powered by Pabbly. So today we will be using with Pabbly Connect over here. So for that we have to click on this Access Now button like this. Now we are directed towards this dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we can create and manage all of our automation workflows in one place with Pabbly Connect dashboard. For creating a new workflow, firstly we have to go towards the right hand side corner and click on this Create Workflow button. Now here we can see two options for selecting a workflow builder, that is New Beta version and Classic version. The Classic version is traditional step-by-step layout that's stable and simple, but we will be using the new beta version today, which is more faster, flexible and also offers drag and drop interface, perfect for visualizing complex automations more easily. So we will click on this select button over here like this, and now here in this create workflow dialog box, firstly they're asking for mentioning a workflow name and selecting a folder. So firstly I will mention a name over here for my workflow, that is trigger automated email sequence in Kit after form filling. After that, they're asking us for selecting a folder. Here we have to select the folder or subfolder where we want to create our workflow. So here on my dashboard of Pabbly Connect, on the left hand side, you can see some folders created. You can also create a folder of your own. But firstly, we will select a folder over here, that is automation, as I want to keep this workflow in the folder of automation. You have to go towards this learn more blue text option over here and click on this. We will be directed towards this page. Here we have to scroll down. Now here are all the steps mentioned and also a video for your reference to know how to create a folder of your own. You can create as many folders as you want in Pabbly Connect. Now we will move back towards the Pabbly Connect dashboard. Now here we have to click on this create button after filling both of these details. Now we are directed towards this workflow builder page of Pabbly Connect. Here on the left hand side top corner you can see the name of my workflow. Also we have to toggle this button on to activate this. Now coming to the middle part of the screen, we have this add trigger option. There are two very important aspects of Pabbly Connect, that is triggers and actions. Let me tell you what are triggers and action first. Trigger is the starting point, the event that initiates the work, and action is the resulting task that happens automatically after the trigger. In short, trigger is when something happens and action is do it in response. So for selecting a trigger, firstly we have to click on this plus icon over here and now we have to search for Google Forms. We will use Google Form as a trigger as we want our customers when they fill the Google form, automatically their data will be fetched in the Google Sheet and that data will be transferred to our Kit and add a new subscriber. So firstly we have to select the app event from here, that is new response received, and click on this connect button, which will work as a bridge between Pabbly Connect and Google Forms. So firstly we have to copy this URL from here, and here is all the steps of instruction which we have to follow for adding this webhook URL in our Google Forms. So firstly I will take you towards a Google form which I have created for coaching inquiry like this. Here as you can see I have already created this Google form for coaching inquiry. I have mentioned the description over here and also given the fields like first name, last name, email address, phone numbers, what area are you seeking coaching for, personal growth, business or career, mindset and confidence, relationship coaching. Also, I have asked one more question, that is, how soon are you looking to get started? Immediately, within a few weeks, or I am exploring for now. Now we will go towards our responses option to add a Google Sheet which will store all the details of a form which is being filled by our customers. So for linking a Google Sheet with Google Forms, firstly we have to click on this link to sheet options over here like this. As you can see here, we have option for create a new spreadsheet, where we will create a new spreadsheet and select an existing spreadsheet if you have already. So today we will move forward with create a new spreadsheet, and here as you can see, coaching inquiry responses is already here. So now we will click on this create button, and here as you can see, we have received this Google spreadsheet for our coaching inquiry. Here we can see all the details which we have mentioned in the form, that was first name, last name, email address, phone number, what area are you seeking coaching for, and how soon are you looking to get started. So now firstly we have to add a webhook URL over here. So for that we will go towards this extension section and click on this. Now here we will click on this add-ons option and go towards add-ons. Now here in the Google Workspace Marketplace, we will search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. As you can see, I have already installed it. I'll simply close it now. Now before moving forward, firstly we have to make a Google form submission for coaching inquiry. So now here in the Google form, you can see I have filled some dummy details like first name dummy, last name user, and a dummy email address, that is dummy@pabblytudes.com, and for the phone number I have filled a number over here. After that, what area are you seeking coaching for? So I have selected business or career. After that, how soon are you looking to get started? So I have selected immediately. Now I will submit this form. Now here I have successfully submitted the form. Now I will take you back towards my Google Sheet. Here you can see the details is being fetched over here. Now firstly we will go towards the extension section over here again. Now we will go towards this Pabbly Connect webhooks which we got after installing it. Here we will select initial setup. Now here in this initial setup, we will paste the webhook URL which we got from Pabbly Connect in this webhook URL option like this. And after that, we have this trigger column. Here we have to add the trigger column which will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of the row will be sent to the webhook URL. So I will choose the column as G, as that is my last column over here in the Google Sheet. Now I will click on this send test. Now here as you can see, test data sent successfully. Now I will click on the submit button, and here you can see setup configured successfully. Now we will close this again over here. Again go back to our extension section, and now we will select this send on events like this. Here the send on events ensure that whenever a new data is added to the sheet, it is automatically sent towards the webhook URL in our Pabbly Connect. It is a required field over here which we have to do for getting the data over there in the Pabbly Connect. Now we have completed this process. Now I will take you back to the Pabbly Connect workflow builder page, and here as you can see, we have received this response 5 seconds ago which mentions all the details like business or career which we have selected for the subject. The trigger column was G, the timestamp, the coaching inquiry form which is mentioned over here, and also other details like name, email, etc. Now we will simply close this from here, and now we have to add an action step. That have to be the kit, as we have to add a new subscribers in our kit. So firstly, for adding a trigger, we have to click on this plus button over here like this, and here in the search bar we have to search kit. After selecting it, here in the app event we have to select add subscriber to sequence, as we have to add a new subscriber over here. And now we have to click on this connect button. Now here we have two options. Select existing connection. If you already have a connection, you can select this and add a new connection if you want to create a new connection. So I want to create a new connection, so I will click on this add new connection like this. And now here they're asking for an API key and API secret. So for getting both of these, firstly we have to go towards our kit dashboard, and here on the left hand side corner we have to go towards this drop down button and click on this. Here we can see the settings option. We have to open this and scroll down towards this developers option. Now here as you can see, we can get the API key. Here is my API key. We have to copy this API key from here and paste it in the API key box over here. Similarly, doing the same with API secret. We will go back to our kit's developer page, and here we will copy our API secret and paste it in our API secret box over here like this. Now we have to click on the save button. Now here as you can see our connection is created successfully. Now here as you can see we have the sequences ID over here for coaching lead strip series. So firstly, to let you know how to create the sequence ID, I will take you back to my kits. Now here I will go towards the send option over here and click on this drop down arrow and click on the sequences option. And here as you can see I have already created this sequence for coaching lead strip series. If you want to create a new sequence of your own, you have an option for creating a new sequence over here in the right hand side corner. You have to click on this button and here you can create a sequence of your own. As I have already created it, I'll simply move forward and go back towards my Pabbly Connect. Now here we have to map the fields for email, first name, last name and mobile number. But before moving forward, let me tell you what is mapping in Pabbly Connect. Mapping means linking data from one step to another. It allows dynamic transfer of values between triggers and action steps. So here firstly we are going to map for email. So I will search for email over here and select email. Moving forward, mapping for first name, I will search here for name, and here as you can see this is my first name dummy. Moving forward towards this tag, as this is not a required field, we will simply move forward, and here for the last name we will search for last name. As you can see it is mentioned over here as user. We will select this. Now moving forward with the number. Here you can see I got my number as well. Now we have to click on this save and send test request button. Now here we got this response. These are all the details which we have filled in the form and saw in our Google Sheet is received over here. Now we will close this simply and I will again take you back towards my kits. Now here we will go towards seeing our subscribers. So for that we have to go towards this grow option, click on this drop down button and select this subscribers. Now we will scroll down to see our new subscriber. Here as you can see our new subscriber dummy, that is tummy@PabblyTudes, is successfully been added as a new subscriber over here. So firstly we will select and open this. Now here as you can see all the details which we have mentioned for this subscriber is mentioned over here, and also we can send them promotional emails to help them register for my coaching class. So in this video we saw how to connect Google Forms with Kit and how to add a new subscriber as soon as someone fills the Google form. So you can also create this amazing automation with the help of the clone link which is given in the description. I hope this video was informative for you. Not just these applications, you can integrate many more applications like this with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now to connect with us, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. For more questions and queries, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and for more pricing related details, you can visit the website mentioned over here. Also, Pabbly Connect comes with some free plans. So what are you waiting for? Try this amazing automation today.